Hello, everyone. Welcome to I'm laughing. Welcome to a live episode of the Daily Wrap. For what's today? I don't even know what today is. Sunday, the 24th of November, 2024. You might say, wait a minute, a live episode of the Daily Wrap. Why is the leaderboard still there? Why is Phil streaming the Daily Wrap? Well, folks, here's the deal. I announced a couple days ago that I was changing the timing of my late stream. The reason being is because my wife and I want to spend more time together. She has to get up early for her job in the mornings now. Now she works mornings, okay? And because of this, in the last couple of months, there's been certain days where we haven't been able to spend any time together. Because I stream, and when I'm off from streaming and I finish, I go downstairs. She's like, I'm tired. We got to go to sleep now. I got to wake up in the morning. So there's been legit days with no time spent with my wife because of that. So we talked about this in the last couple of weeks, and we said, all right, what are we going to do? Let's change the schedule. Let's make it so that I'll start my late stream earlier and I'll end it earlier. And I've decided that's what I'm going to do. I announced this 2 days ago. I talked about it on my podcast. I made a clip that was a special video about it. I uploaded it as a stream highlight. Okay? Like, I did all of this. And then even I talked about it again. I put it on my schedule when I uploaded my schedule to Kick and here to the channel. But sadly, a lot of people didn't listen because we started early tonight and there wasn't as many people as usual. And right now, people who usually would be here at the end of the stream are not. So because of that, as you can see, we did not hit the goal, and it looks like we are about to have the end of the streak. Unless there is some kind of insane last-minute contribution Hail Mary of $86, the streak is about to end. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, $86, right? I think so. I can't do math right now. I think it's $86. So, let's redo the Daily Wrap live. Let's give a couple more extra minutes where people could possibly contribute. Obviously, I don't want the streak to end, not because of its own merits ending, but because people weren't here because they didn't know that I was ending my stream early. And sadly, I think that's the problem right now is people didn't know, or else people would have been here to contribute. Okay? All right. So how did today go? Had a great return podcast. All right. Talked about a whole bunch of stuff. I actually showed off a lot of things that I've either ordered or are coming here soon. For my new setup, I have 2 new battery backups that actually arrived today. I have a whole bunch of components, including a new capture card that's internal, some HDMI cables, SSD hard drive, and more. The only thing I haven't done is ordered a new PC. I need to order a new PC. And I'm on the fence about which one to order. It's really frustrating because I get the feeling that no matter what I order, as soon as I order, a new one's going to go on sale and piss me off that I didn't get that one. So I'm looking at like 3 different ones. A couple more were suggested today, but they were cheaper, and I don't think I want to go any cheaper than what we're looking at because then I won't be able to do all the qualities that I want to do. So it is what it is. So it was a great podcast, and then at the end, someone had told me that Wings of Redemption was talking publicly about wanting to challenge me to 1v1 in Call of Duty. So I talked some shit, and I'm going to make a clip of that. I already did, actually, and I'm going to upload that to the channel tonight, and we'll see what happens, because I've tried talking to this guy behind the scenes many times, and he barely responds. Like, he'll respond like once a month, and it's like, stupid, right? So, anyway, it is what it is. It was a good podcast, and then we jumped into Bloodborne, and I'm happy to report, really, I'm happy to report, Bloodborne went really well today. Unlike the last stream of Bloodborne that I did, that was very, very upsetting, because basically, I was in a bad mood from not being able to play Flight Sim, and then I start playing Bloodborne, and I'm all stressed out, and I basically got my ass handed to me, remember? I tried to fight Parl, he kicked my butt, ran out of healing. I tried to fight Iasefka, she kicked my butt, and I ran out of healing. So then I said, screw it, let's go to the Forbidden Woods. And I was doing good there, but then I ran into that NPC that mutates into a beast. It's kind of like a mini boss fight, and he kicked my ass. So I basically just completely got dominated last time, and it was a very frustrating stream. Today was the opposite. Today was a makeup day, so people basically coached me and were like, go to the lecture hall. The lecture hall's where all the students are. You could easily kill them and then just get a whole bunch of healing. So I did. Like, I grinded for maybe 20 minutes, and I ended up getting like 100 healing vials. Then I was able to go back and get all my revenge. I killed Iasefka, I killed Parl, I killed the NPC guy, and then we continued on into the Forbidden Woods. Notably, I remembered a lot of the Forbidden Woods. Not particularly the directions to go, but I remembered some of the areas. Like when I got to the river and there were the alien guys in it, I was like, oh yeah, I remember if you go this way, you get this. You go this way, there's some pigs. I was remembering. So it went well, and basically we got to the Shadow of Yharnam boss, and I did really well against that. And then we went to Brindenworth, whatever it's called. We did that, but we did not go to the Rom boss yet. Instead, I said, instead of doing that, what we should do is go to Castle Canehurst. So we did that, and that's where we ended it. So next time when I resume my playthrough, we could start at Canehurst and try to take out the castle. Of course, Canehurst is tough, but at the same time, I think they reward you with a lot of good items and a ton of blood. So I should be able to level up a lot too. Okay, so good stuff there. Tonight, my late stream started early, 45 minutes earlier than usual, and we did not have a good crowd for it. Like, the crowd was actually quite small when I started, and I was like, uh-oh, that's not a good sign, despite the fact that I did my absolute best to try to let people know that this was starting early. Sadly, a lot of people were not here. So already that was kind of a really bad sign. Tonight, the first hour, I did the challenges, and the challenges you had to use an SMG and get headshots and stuff like that. So I beat the challenges in about an hour. As I was starting my second hour, people were like, are you going to try ranked? And I was like, what's ranked? Like, I didn't even know that ranked existed. They're like, yeah, there's a new mode that was added to Call of Duty called ranked, and it's completely different. You should check it out. So I did. I went to the menu. Like, oh, so here's the deal with ranked. Instead of bigger teams, it's smaller. It's 4v4. Instead of unlimited spawns, it's limited spawns, and they spawn you, like, far away from each other. So basically, playing this, there's 0 spawn camping, 0 cheap deaths right away after you spawn. It's actually very strategic. The mode that I kept playing was called Control, where there's 2 points on the map that one team is trying to control and one's trying to defend. And basically, once an area is taken over, unlike Domination, it can't be reversed. It's there forever. It's yours. And the goal is to either take both points and win, or the other team has to defend both points within a certain amount of time, or to deplete respawns, because it has limited respawns. And I really like that. I was like, oh, this is way more strategic now. If they play poorly, they're going to run out of spawns, and we're going to win. So I really enjoyed the mode, and honestly, I played for an hour. Every single match, I had a great kill-death ratio. I was on the top of the leaderboard. I was doing really, really well, and I enjoyed myself and had a great time with it. So actually, I'm very pleased that someone recommended this mode to me, and I actually want to play more of it when I play again later on. Now, I'm not playing Black Ops all week, because this week we're balancing Flight Sim with Street Fighter, with Stalker 2, with Bloodborne. I think the next time I'm playing Black Ops 6 is Friday for Black Ops Friday. Okay? So, Black Ops Friday will be a major 3 hours, and I think I want to start with ranked. I don't know if I'll play it the entire time, but I had a great time with it, so we're going to do more of that on Friday, okay? Now, some contributions are coming in. I'm going to check on them in a sec to see what happens with the streak. But tomorrow, it's another full fun day of streams, Level 1 podcast in the morning, and then on the first stream, it's going to be a full stream of Stalker 2. We've only played Stalker 2 for a little over 2 hours. So, I'm excited for more. I'm curious to see how it's going to go. So far, I did not experience all of these bugs and problems like a lot of people seem to have experienced. Like, I'm having a good time with Stalker 2. So, we'll see tomorrow what happens. We have a lot of different missions and stuff to do. So, that'll be fun. And then tomorrow night, it's going to be Flight Sim, Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. And I'm excited for that because last time it ran beautifully on my PC, and it seems like the game is vastly improved. I like the fact you can land and walk around, which looked so silly because, of course, the ground still isn't rendered right when you're walking on it. But it was super fun, and the way I did it last time, whoever's the top contributor gets to pick where we go. So that'll be fun to see whoever's contributing gets to pick the first place. Now, FYI, tomorrow night we're streaming the same times I'm streaming tonight, meaning I'm starting at 6:15 p.m. Pacific time, not 7. I got to end earlier, all right? So the good news is, even though I did a live daily wrap, I should still be out of here in ample time to be downstairs in the next half hour or so, which is my goal. So, thank you guys for understanding. Now, are you ready? Let's see what's just happened. Most Tasteless did a $10 super chat and said, let's go rally. And the Detractors Are Sad did a $2 super chat and said, did you see Sonic Saul's video on Street Fighter 6 rank being dead? No, I don't know anything about that. Sadly, we don't have time to talk about it tonight because I got to get out of here. All right. So, That gets us up to $76 in contributions. We've got tips. Tip number 1. It's from a troll, and it's only $1 anyway, and I'm not going to count it. Tip number 2. I will do 50 if it can get to 100. Someone has just said they will tip the 50 if we get this up to 100. That's what they just said. And then tip number 3. $4.20 tip. Just listen to this. Be grateful folks are willing to support you for so long. Being salty is not a good look. Who is salty? See, this is the funny part about it, right? Obviously, we don't want the streak to end on a technicality. The technicality is that I'm ending my stream early. Normally, I'd be streaming till 9:45 or later, and tonight I ended it early, and that's why it looks like the streak's about to end. I don't want, if it's going to end, let it end on its own merits, meaning, oh, people don't like the content, or people just can't keep doing it, right? I don't think that's what happened tonight. I literally think it's because there's some people who usually come at the end of my streams who are going to show up in the next 25 minutes and be like, oh, the stream's offline, because they didn't know that the schedule changed, right? So, I'm not sad. I don't know why you think I am. I'm not salty. I'm upset because I wanted to see the streak end naturally, and I feel like that's not what's happening. How is it that the one night that I announced, oh, we're ending early, now it's going to end, right? If it had ended another night, you'd be like, okay, it would naturally end it. No, not the one night that I changed the schedule it ended. That's some bullshit, you know? And that does anger me, because now every troll will be rejoicing, and it's for the wrong reasons. It really is, because now, tomorrow, people are going to come back and be like, I can't believe it ended. We didn't mean that. And then the support will resume, and then everything's going to be fine. It's not the end of the world, you know? I said, dude, 80 straight freaking streams is outstanding and amazing and an insane amount of support. I'm not upset in any way, shape, or form. You don't even know what salty means, okay? All right. So, that is the deal, everyone. Tomorrow, a great full day of streaming, and we're going to see if in the next couple of minutes someone contributes. Someone offered 50, but we're still going to be short. So unless someone does a $19 contribution right now, it looks like the streak has ended. Okay? All right. I thank you all for a great evening and a great streaming day, and I'll see you all. Oh, I've totally forgot. I'm wearing it. New merch on darksidephil.shop, because people were asking me about this all day. This is right now on darksidephil.shop and others as well. There's several new hoodies and things. I actually have a sweatshirt that I'm going to be wearing later in the week. That's a new design as well that you can get over there. So give it a look, all right? I totally forgot I'm wearing the thing, and people are talking about it all night. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out.